Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ira Hussein and I am your teenage teacher. Imagine spending months preparing for the SAT, taking practice tests every weekend, watching study videos, and doing everything you think you're supposed to do, only to find out some of your study habits were actually hurting your score. The truth is, there are a lot of SAT myths floating around online. Students hear them from friends, social media, older siblings, and sometimes even people who mean well but are working with outdated information. Today, we are going to break down 5 of the biggest SAT myths and talk about what you should do instead. Because sometimes improving your SAT score isn't about working harder. It's about stopping the things that aren't helping in the first place. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Wait, but before I start, I totally forgot to tell you about a thing that you are missing out on. If you click the link in my description box, it'll take you to Test Prep Online, where you can find multiple practice tests for state testing, MAP, and the SAT, and it can help so much. You can use it to help you study and practice based off of an actual working SAT replica. So if you want actual valid SAT study sources, just click the one in the description box. I promise you it will help. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Okay, myth number 1. You need to be a genius to get a high score. Let's start with one of the most common myths. A lot of students look at people scoring 1500 or higher and assume they must be naturally gifted or incredibly smart, like young Sheldon over here. But here's the thing, the SAT is not designed to measure how intelligent you are overall. It is designed to measure how well you can apply specific skills under timed condition. Think about sports. A professional basketball player isn't successful because they randomly showed up one day and started making every shot. They practiced the same skills over and over until it became second nature for them. The SAT works that way. Students who score highly usually become familiar with question patterns, learn from mistakes, and build strategies for handling difficult questions. That doesn't mean intelligence doesn't matter at all. But believing that only geniuses can get high scores is one of the fastest ways to limit yourself before you even begin studying. The SAT rewards preparation much more than people realize. Myth number 2. The SAT is all about advanced math. This myth scares students every single year. Some people imagine the SAT is packed with calculus, advanced trigonometry, or college-level math. Fortunately, that is not true. Most SAT focuses on concepts like algebra, linear equations, percentages, ratios, basic geometry, and data analysis. The difficult part isn't the math itself. The difficult part is recognizing what the question is actually asking. For example, the SAT loves hiding simple math concepts and says long word problems. Students often spend more time decoding the question than solving it. That's why practicing SAT-style questions is so important. You're not just learning math, you're learning how the SAT likes to present that. Okay, myth number 3. You should read every passage as slowly as possible. This one, I hate this one so much. This myth sounds logical at first, and if you want to understand something, shouldn't you read every word carefully? Sometimes. But on a timed test, reading slowly can actually create a new problem. Time. Many students spend so much time trying to perfectly understand every sentence that they end up rushing through the questions. The goal isn't to memorize the passage. The goal is to answer questions correctly. Strong SAT readers often focus on main ideas, author's purpose, tone, and important transitions. Then they return to specific sections when needed. Think of it like using a map. You don't memorize every street before starting a trip. You figure out where you're going and look at the details when necessary. The SAT reading section often works efficient reading more than perfect reading. Okay, myth number 4. If you don't know the answer, leave it blank. This myth used to be true many years ago. Back then, wrong answers could only hurt your score. Today, that is no longer the cause. Which means if you're stuck between answers, or even if you have absolutely no idea, you should still choose something. Let's think about it logically. A blank answer guarantees 0 points. Even if that chance is small, it's definitely better than 0. Now, this doesn't mean randomly guessing every question. You should always try to eliminate the wrong answers first. But if running out of time and you have unanswered questions left, fill them in. Never walk away from free opportunities to earn points. Okay, and our last myth, myth number 5. Studying more hours always leads to better scores. This might be the most dangerous myth on this list. Students often believe success comes from studying longer. 8 hours, 10 hours, entire weekends. But studying for longer doesn't automatically mean studying effectively. Imagine taking 5 practice tests in a row without even reviewing any mistakes. You're putting in a lot of time, but are you actually improving? Probably not. Now imagine taking 1 practice test and spending 2 hours carefully analyzing every mistake. You figure out why you got it wrong, what concept you missed, how to avoid the mistakes next time. That type of studying creates real improvement. Top scorers don't just practice, they review, they look for patterns, they identify weaknesses, and they attack those weaknesses directly. That's what efficient studying looks like. The goal isn't to spend the most time studying, the goal is to make every minute count. Here's a bonus myth for you guys. Your first practice test defines your potential. Before we finish, here's a bonus myth. Some students take 1 practice SAT, see a disappointing score, and automatically decide that that's their limit. It isn't. A practice test is a starting point, not a prediction. Many students improve by 100 or 200, even 300 points through consistent preparation. Your first score tells you where you are today. It doesn't tell you where you'll be in a few months. So let's recap. The SAT isn't just for geniuses. It doesn't require advanced math, reading slower isn't always better, you should never leave a question blank, and studying smarter beats studying longer every single time. If you're preparing for the SAT right now, remember that a lot of success comes from understanding the test itself. The more you learn how the SAT works, the less intimidating it becomes. Thanks for watching and good luck on your SAT journey. And don't forget to click the link in my description if you want extra practice like I mentioned in this video. Anyways, I hope you guys have great studying and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!